What up? My name is Flawless Real Talk. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. Prov, what up? I'm a hip hop artist. I started a long time ago, man, over 10 years ago, grinding and just taking it one day at a time. And, we've gotten to where we've gotten. I got started doing hip hop at an early age. I had a stepfather at the time who was a tour bus driver. Used to take me on the road with him in the summer. So I got a chance to see what the lifestyle was like early on for musicians. And seeing the world was one of the first things I fell in love with about being an artist, is traveling, seeing the world. And then as I grew a little older and my life, got its trials and tribulations, I just started using music as a tool to express myself. And then we just, started making music, and it started building from there. People started saying I was good. So, I took that and ran with it. I knew this was the right career for me once I started booking shows and started getting support from people that weren't my friends, that were outside of my friends and my circle, and just seeing the reception that I was getting from people in the city. I knew that I could take it to another level, so I decided to take a leap and go down to Atlanta, Georgia, and try to follow my dreams after pursuing my career in Rhode Island. I think what influences me the most is the journey. Enjoying the journey, enjoying the process. My family obviously influences me, but I think it's more or less every accomplishment that we achieve, it kind of drives us to get to the next step, to get to see how much further we could take this, because life is so unpredictable and the journey is so unpredictable. It's almost like a movie or a season that's not over yet, so we're so excited to see what's next, and I'm looking forward to seeing what 2021 has in store for us. Two things I wish I knew before starting in this business was that it's the music business. I fell in love with the music first and had to learn the business the hard way. I think that's why my journey has been so long. But I think learning my own lessons have led me to becoming my own boss, running my own label, and being as successful as I am today. So I think the first thing would be knowing that this is a business first. The second thing would be not to take anything personal. I think taking things personal affects relationships and stuff. And in this business, it's business. So we can't take anything personal. And I think I've learned that over the years for sure. I think the most valuable lesson I've learned in my career so far is that when you're in a position and you have something to offer, you have to be careful who you trust. I mean, even family sometimes can not be the right people to be on your team. I've learned that lesson the hard way. I've been betrayed by people that were close to me. And I think that being more careful with your circle and protecting, what you have and what you've built is very, very important. Even early on, when you're not at the stages of success yet, you still have to protect it from the ground up. Things changed for me after Rhythm and Flow because it gave me more of a global appeal. I was known around the world. I had, listeners in all around the world, but I think Rhythm and Flow really put me on that pedestal and made me like a global phenomenon. I mean, we got so many fans in South Africa and in Asia and Japan and all over the world now, just as many as in the US because of Rhythm and Flow. So I'm really grateful for that global appeal and exposure. And now we're taking it to new heights, and I can't wait to do that world tour that got postponed, but we're ready to get back on the road. This year's BET Cypher was much different than the one in 2018. I felt like 2018 was more about my arrival. I focused my verse on just me arriving and being in the moment and letting people know exactly who I was and what I was about. This year we focused on social injustice. We was a part of the political cypher, so we touched on more things that were going on in the world opposed to personally. And I think it was a great thing for us to represent the culture, be able to represent the culture on such a national platform and speak on these things, along with great artists that are doing things themselves. So I thought it was a great opportunity for us, and I think it went over very well, and we got our point across for sure. The partnership with Livit is going to be a little bit different than any other platform because it's more interactive. We're going to be having live concerts where the fans are going to be able to interact with us during the concert. We're going to be having weekly studio sessions where they're going to be able to create music with us in the studio. And we're going to be also having weekly talent shows where they're going to be able to come in, showcase their talent, and possibly gain a fan base of their own, all while donating to charitable causes. I think for Team Rise, it's been a tradition for us to donate every single year, but with the Livit platform, we're going to be able to donate on a greater scale and really make a difference. So I can't wait to start live streaming on Livit. right now we're currently working on a new album, getting that ready for you guys, hopefully for 2021 when the world opens back up and we can tour. But for right now, our focus is shifted to the Livit platform, live stream concerts, connecting with you guys on a different level until the world opens up. There's nothing we can really do right now with the pandemic going on, so we're gonna try our best to keep the connection alive. 2021, drop the album, and then do that world tour for y'all for sure. So I'm looking forward to seeing what 2021 has in store for us and when we're gonna get out of this bullshit. Where would you go in a time travel machine, and would you stay? Wow, that's a great question. In a time travel machine, I would go to the future. I think just to see where we are, because we're headed in such a horrible direction. So it's like, are we gonna be half computer, half human in 2040? I don't know, but it looks like we're headed that way. So I think I would go into the future. Would I stay? Depending on what it looks like, for sure. But I definitely was always interested in being alive long enough to see past my time. So I think a time travel machine would be straight to the future and figuring out what's really going on. And am I the best in the future? Like, am I number one? Like, if I go to the future and I still don't got a Grammy, I'm gonna be like upset. You know what I mean? I'm gonna definitely come back and try to change it. But yeah, I think time traveling is definitely something I want to do. This is Flawless Real Talk. Thank you for watching Upload.